Prince Charles has annoyed Queen and Prince Philip with unroyal trait, expert claims. Prince Charles sparked doubts over his future as king after provoking the annoyance of both the Queen and Prince Philip with one of his most characteristic traits, royal biographer Angela Levin claimed. Prince Charles had the Queen and Prince Philip believe they could not trust him because of his tendency to be outspoken, the royal biographer claimed. The Prince of Wales has been known to depart from the royal family's tendency to remain silent on public issues, becoming an outspoken supporter of the environment and conservationism. But Charles' vocal traits allegedly provoked the annoyance of Her Majesty and the Duke of Edinburgh early in their eldest son's career as heir to the throne. Speaking to the documentary The Queen and Prince Charles, Mother and Son, Ms. Levin said, "He annoyed his parents, actually. They felt he was weak, they felt they couldn't trust him to be king, that he had all these funny ideas about spiritualism and plastic in the sea." Royal historian Dr. Kate Williams agreed Charles' outspokenness sparked criticism from the public as members of the royal family before him had traditionally tended to stick to a neutral position on most matters. Dr. Williams said, "Increasingly, people started talking about Prince Charles as a bit eccentric. There are cartoons of him talking to his plants, and thinking too much about his plants." Prince Charles has spoken on several occasions about his concerns for the environment and earlier this year met with environmental activist Greta Thunberg during the World Economic Forum to discuss her campaign. Through the years, the Prince of Wales has launched several initiatives aimed at making the world become more sustainable. But his positions have at times sparked backlash because of his direct involvement with the political sphere. The Prince of Wales attempted for several years to prevent the publication of the so-called Black Spider memos he sent to several members of cabinet and MPs over the years. The memos revealed Prince Charles had raised several issues, including affordable rural housing and public health, with members of government during the years. The release opened the prince up to criticism suggesting he was meddling in politics, damaging the royal household's neutrality. However, Clarence House defended Charles' intervention, noting the correspondence showed the range of the Prince of Wales' concerns and interests for this country and the wider world. In a statement released following the publication of the memos said, "The letters published by the government show the Prince of Wales expressing concern about issues that he has raised in public like affordable rural housing, the quality of hospital food, the preservation and regeneration of historic buildings, an integrated approach to healthcare, climate change, and others." In all these cases, the Prince of Wales is raising issues of public concern, and trying to find practical ways to address the issues. And Prince Charles' outspokenness has since appeared to have been passed on to both his sons, Prince William and Prince Harry. Both princes have not shied away from discussing the impact the tragic death of their mother Diana in their teenage years had on their mental health. William and Harry repeatedly joined forces in a bid to improve the debate surrounding mental health issues, and they have repeatedly praised the Prince of Wales for his commitment to the environment. Queen heartbreak, Queen forced to keep composure during life-changing event. Queen Elizabeth II was forced to keep her composure throughout her appearance at a family event despite the life-changing experience she was undergoing, royal expert Angela Levin claimed. Queen Elizabeth was left trying to maintain her dignity when she appeared alongside her newborn baby son Prince Charles at his christening. Royal biographer Angela Levin claimed Her Majesty struggled not to show affection towards baby Charles but avoided showing her emotions to keep with social tradition. Ms. Levin made the shocking claim in the new documentary The Queen and Charles, Mother and Son. Discussing footage of then Princess Elizabeth holding a 4-week-old Prince Charles at his christening, Ms. Levin said, "You would think it would be such an emotional moment. Here's the heir to the throne, that she would absolutely want to spend some private time with him. Holding him, caressing him, maybe even shed a tear." The royal biographer continued, "But no, the Queen had to maintain her dignity. It's not that she loved him less, it's that she would certainly not show it in public because it wasn't the done thing to do." The Queen and Prince Philip welcomed Prince Charles 1 year after their wedding, and later added Princess Anne to their family in 1950. The family of four lived for a few years in Malta, where the Duke of Edinburgh was stationed with the Royal Navy, before returning to the UK in 1952. Princess Elizabeth was barely 27 when she was informed her father, King George VII, had passed away while she was on a tour of Kenya with Prince Philip. The new queen headed back to the UK ready to take on her new role as sovereign when Prince Charles was 4 and Princess Anne was 2. The Queen has been renowned for keeping her composure on most occasions, rarely showing insight on her true feelings bar on rare occasions. Footage filmed through the years has captured Her Majesty happily cheering when attending the races, a passion the Queen has held since childhood. And on one memorable occasion, the Queen was spotted shedding a tear when witnessing the decommissioning of her beloved yacht, the Royal Britannia, in 1997. Royal commentator Angela Mollard told Podcast Royals earlier this year, "I love the use that they got out of it. It was decommissioned in 1997. The Queen actually wept openly about it when it was taken out of service. I think it was just such a part of so many family memories for the entire royal clan." One final fun fact, the clocks remain stopped at 3:01, the exact time when the Queen embarked for the very last time.